Hello and welcome in. This is my name's Karen and this is Lost Souls Tarot. I've not closed my door. A professional intro. There's always something I want to do. Um, let's just get started. My new Lord of the Rings tarot deck arrived today, so if you don't want to hear about the explanation of who's on the cards and what their part in Lord of the Rings is, you might want to just click away and find a different reading. I'm very excited about my Lord of the Rings tarot deck. It works for me. I did a reread with it earlier, so I'm very excited about using it. Right, I quite enjoyed using the Ouija deck yesterday, so I'm going to use the Ouija deck again. As I've said before, I've got 9 homemade decks, and I've got another, which I ordered ages ago, on its way, so I'm going to make another deck. Those are black cards. I'm quite excited. Right, got a male. So about 50% of the population on the planet. We're covering with that one, but we've got a male. Okay. Let's see if we can narrow that down a little bit. We've got crown chakra. I know. So you're thinking about this person, or are they thinking about you? Oops. Oops, a daisy. Right, we'll take the one that fell on the floor, whatever that was. Gemini fell in the upright. Gemini, possible lovers energy here, because Gemini is the sign for the lovers. Gemini is May 21st to June 20th. Could be a Gemini. I'm getting a kind of lover's energy from that card. I've also got the third eye. I see. So we're thinking about someone and your intuition is telling you something. Taking that one. Not next month. I kind of came in the upright, but then I flipped it over the other way. So something is not happening next month, and we're almost at the end of January. So, okay. So if you're wanting something to happen, this person, it's not likely to happen in the immediate future. Oh, wow. Probably don't want it to happen because I've got malignant narcissist here. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's do, okay, immature flying out. We're going to do another line then. Okay, immature flying out there. That seems to rear its head a lot. My readings. Should I move these cards to the side? I'm so professional. I'm all ready and set up for you with my cards all out. I like to lift them out the box so I can show you the boxes and show you the cards that I'm using, rather than. And this desk isn't quite big enough to keep all my cards on. Plus, I've got shelves and shelves and shelves of decks. So I pull out the ones that are speaking to me. However you want to phrase that. Before my reading. Okay, we've got an air sign coming out. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Warrior sign energy. We've got another chakra coming out, sacral chakra, I feel. I know, I see. So your senses are kicking off about this person that you're thinking about. Possibly good senses. Spidey senses. South Node. Okay. So I think that you can sense this person is immature in their South Node. You might not know that they're a malignant narcissist. I mean, malignant narcissists, I think, are fairly volatile. I think they find it quite hard to find. So we've got male and female coming out. Okay. So we've got a male who's potentially a malignant narcissist and a female who's in her South Node. Or perhaps this malignant narcissist is push this female into her South Node in terms of her third eye, her sacral chakra, and her crown chakra. Because narcissists mess with your head massively. 51. Well, that will lower your vibration. Got December. Okay, so this is maybe something that happened over the Christmas period. Horrible time. Well, I think in general, let me rephrase that. The Christmas time is not a horrible time, but if you are in a dysfunctional relationship or have a dysfunctional family or around a narcissist, then it could be a very horrible time. It can also be a very difficult time of year for people. I think that's what I meant. The rest of the time or the holiday season is generally quite good. So we've got Glasgow coming out. If you're not from Scotland, then just take that as a major city in the west coast of where you are. But for anybody that's more local, then Glasgow seems to be resonating. And then we've got April. So coming into that, not next month, this might be something that's coming up in April. Okay. The Ouija deck there. Right, since I've got a narcissist coming out, let's take some from the white deck and the black deck. And I might take a line of letters as well, actually. Oopsie. Let's ring our bell. Just once. I burned some Palo Santo before this. My sage had run out, but I didn't go downstairs to get more. I've got evidence. Ooh, you've got evidence on somebody. Oh, what have you got evidence on? Oh. I shouldn't sound so excited. It's never fun to have to gather evidence on someone. Keep messages, keep screenshots. We've got May. So we've got something that happened in December through April. And in May, there's going to be some evidence. So you're possibly collecting evidence now. Okay. Did I pick that up right? So we have got trust, but it's coming out in the reverse. So you don't trust this person. Which is why I think your chakras are kicking off. I'm going to take that one. You're going to turn the tables on this person. The thing about narcissists is they are smart when you don't realize what they're doing and they're hooking into your emotions to however they operate. But they never expect you to turn the tables on them. Got self-esteem. So I think this person's maybe underestimated your level of self-esteem. Often they think they're just chipping away at it, but there's often a breaking point where you're like, no, I can see your games. Silence doesn't mean compliance. I've got gossiping. I mean, there's many types of narcissists out there. So if you don't think the person's a malignant narcissist, perhaps they're just a narcissist. But one way they can do that, or one day they can bring you down or try to target your self-esteem is gossiping about you, triangulating you so that other people have a lowered opinion of you or think you've done something, or they skew the perception on things. Almost to get ahead. We've got sacral chakra coming out for the second time. Okay, which is I feel. Got Darvel. Can't make it up. Denial. Oh, I've forgotten it now. Deny, attack, reverse, victim and offender. So this person is trying to Darvel you by what's the word? Managing the people around you. The problem is when you realize that's happening, the best thing you can do is keep your mouth shut and just observe and again gather evidence and make your exit plan. So we've got controlling the narrative, but it's come out in reverse on top of trust in reverse. And they're the only two, well, I mean, more might come out in reverse for this one, but they're the only two in reverse and they're both in reverse. So you no longer trust this person, you're not letting them control the narrative. You're not letting them control the narrative. Yeah. You turned the tables on this person because you know that they're insecure. or they're trying to make you insecure. Mind games in reverse as well. Versus self-esteem in the upright. So you're not playing mind games, but they are. Oh, are these in... Oh, there's quite a few in the reverse now. Okay, what's that one? Sabotage. Yeah, they try to sabotage you by gossiping. So maybe they're not playing... Well, I mean, malignant narcissists are pretty nasty. It's covert narcissists that are the hardest to spot. I have a lot of experience of dealing with narcissists. Right, okay. The not playing mind games could be they're not playing mind games, but they're doing sabotage behind your back, or you're not responding to their mind games. Let's I was going to do some letters, wasn't I? Let's do some letters, because with nothing come out. Oh, there aren't any letters in that the BG deck. That's why no letters came out. Let's see if we've got some. I'm only using half the deck. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's one in reverse there. We don't do letters in reverse. They're just in the upright, and that's that. Let's pull some letters, and then we'll pull some cards. See if we've got something that resonates with the letter T. J. I'm getting John Thomas. J. G, sorry, not J. T, J, J, G. Oh gosh, I can't say my letters. I'm sorry, my brain's just gone into reverse. Another G. T, G, and G, 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 G. F. No vowels coming out, just initials. My phone just vibrated. An R. Right, so no vowels. These could be pairs of initials. TJ, GG, and FR. Okay. Great. Let's just go straight into the Lord of the Rings table. Oh no, wow, I was going to do some X marks the spot, wasn't I? No, let's just leave the X marks the spot to the side just now. Let's just tie them. I didn't put them back in their bag. There we go. Right. Came with like a little mat and a little bag. Right. I waited about, I think these took about 3 weeks. I think they came from the States, I'm not sure, but it's like a Lord of the Rings. It appeared in my Amazon feed, and you know, I just had to, because I like Lord of the Rings. Oh, there's one, that one. Oh, the tower. Oh, that's so weird. When I did a little reading for myself earlier on, the first card out was the tower. Oh, no, it was death, actually. It was death. But the tower did come out in that reading. What's interesting is if you're Lord of the Rings fan, that's Barad-dûr at the end when Barad-dûr is collapsing in Mordor. If you're not interested, just close your ears because I'm going to tell you what's on every card. It's got a tower here, which is funnily under the letter T. So this evidence you're gathering, and you feel, because it's the sacral chakra, you feel compelled to gather it, it's going to be a tower. Now, I've got a funny feeling this isn't evidence to present to this person. It's either evidence to show to other people or kind of official, but let's see how this goes. It's got the tower. Got five of rings, which is the same as the 5 of pentacles. So this is kind of like out in the cold, lack mindset. So this is coming under the month of May and under Darvo in the letter J. So if you're gearing up to separate from someone or leave someone or gather evidence on someone to, for whatever that is, because I'm not going to read on what the situation is, something's going down in May and it's going to either put this person out in the cold or it's going to hit you. It's going to hit someone. It's going to hit someone where it hurts financially and or in their, oops, this one and then this, oh, yeah, okay, they both came out. This one flipped over. So this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh. I'm not sure which character that is. That might be Arwen. So we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't feel that this is your energy. That's coming under the letter G, and you no longer trust this person and you're not letting them control the narrative. I think this Five of Pentacles is for this Queen of Wands. And the second card that came out was the Three of Pentacles, which is 3 of rings in this deck, which is working with others. Okay. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is, yeah, not a nice character. Possibly a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And the Three of Pentacles is you're going to turn the tables on this person, gathering this evidence. I think you might end up working with some other people or collaborating with other people to, I don't know, I'm getting a protection energy vibe coming out. Yeah, that's Arwen in reverse. We've got the Empress coming out in the upright. Taurus energy. That's Arwen again. I'm just not sure. Yeah, she's wearing the star in her. Yeah, they're both Arwen. She's sitting with a sword in her hand, actually, looking pretty regal, actually. That's coming under the letter F. So you're not playing mind games with this person, and your self-esteem, either turning the tables on this person helps your self-esteem, or your self-esteem is solid. So no matter what this person's doing, you're strong enough to turn the tables, work with others, gather evidence, and not play mind games with this person as well. But just, you know, quite often if somebody's playing games with you, it's very easy to kind of play games back. And sometimes the best thing you can do is just be silent, observe, gather evidence, and just not react. Just don't react. Don't ever react. Right, so tell me about this gossiping and sabotage under the letter R and this Empress. So you could be a mother. That's true, I'm not taking them. So I've got Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Empress. I'm not sure if this Queen of Wands in the reverse is this. It's the Sun and the Nine of Swords. Something's been exposed. You exposing this person is going to cause my anxiety. The Sun and I just want one card. I'm putting them back though. Because I think there might be 2 people here. I've got a female and their South Node. I'm not sure if it's the other character, the other person and the malignant narcissist are not the same person. So possibly get a 3rd person coming out here, especially because there's 3 here. 3 of Pentacles. The Devil, Capricorn energy. I think that's Sauron surrounded by orcs. Well, that's interesting that the Devil's come out next to the Empress. I feel that this might be her 3rd energy. I don't think this Devil is attached to this Empress, but let's see how the reading goes. What's interesting is with the Tower and the Devil kind of bookmark on each side of the reading. The devil is like codependence. Well, it can be any multitude of, toxic behaviors, essentially, but codependence, obsession, possession, controlling, somebody who wants to bind and chain themselves to you. And this devil wants to bind and chain themselves to you. But I don't think it's this Queen of Wands in reverse. So tell me about the Tower, please. Tell me about the Tower. Got the Lovers wanting to come out. Gemini energy with Gemini there. Tell me about this Tower. What's this Tower all about? King of Cups. That's Gandalf the White. He's got the different staff there. King of Cups is an emotionally mature man, a loving figure, a leader. Not afraid to bop someone in the head with his staff though. It came out wrong. So that's under the Tower. So why is this King of Cups a Tower? Anyone gathering evidence? Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Queen of Wands. Because you're balanced. So Temperance is coming out on top of the Five of Pentacles or Five of Rings. I think that's Celeborn, Galadriel's other half. Yeah, you're too balanced. Your self-esteem is strong. Got a lot of spiritual protection as well. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Who's this Queen of Wands in reverse? That's too many. Page of Rings. The Hierophant, more Taurus energy, and the Moon. That one. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Going within. Okay, let me just take another card. Because when we first started this reading, and I mentioned this female in their South Node, this person may have impact, as I said before, might have impacted the third eye, the sacral chakra, and the crown chakra. And they may have dragged you into your South Node. Just put you into Hermit mode. What's interesting is it's got Temperance and the Hermit. Hermit's about going within, looking within. Got the Ace of Cups. So what we've got is Fangorn in that, or Treebeard, whatever you want to call him. He's also called Fangorn. And in his cup he's got, I'm assuming, Entwash in there, which is like a really healing draft. And he's holding it up. And Merry and Pippin drink from it, and they kind of feel very much better overnight and grow much taller. So I think here, you may, this Queen of Wands might be your, in reverse, might be your energy actually. Because I think you, at some point, this Tower dragged you into your South Node. But you went within and you healed yourself and you poured that love into yourself. And you worked with others and you became the Empress. And I'm not sure what's going on with this Devil energy because it's not attached to this Empress. Justice, Libra energy. coming out on top of the Empress. What's interesting is the Empress here's got a sword in her hand, but this Justice is actually, it looks like an elf. It's definitely an elf. It's probably an elf of Lothlorien. It's maybe Legolas, actually. Don't know. He's got a bow and arrow instead of the Scales of Justice. It looks like he's about to, getting a bit of an Artemis feel to that one. Looks like he's about to, what's the word? Carry out swift justice with his bow and arrow. So justice is on this Empress's side. So I think you were put off kilter for a while. So a tower brought you off kilter. I don't know what the tower is. And it put you in the Five of Pentacles. It brought you down into your South Node. But you worked hard. You went within. You got into your Tempest energy. You filled your cup back up. And now you're the Empress and swift justice is going to happen. So tell me about this devil energy. Strength. Leo energy. Okay. That's Gimli if ever I saw one with an unalived orc beneath him. Okay, so Leo energy. On top of the devil. Yeah, it took a lot of strength. A lot of strength. Or it's going to take a lot of strength to deal with whatever sabotage and gossiping this person, this devil energy is. This devil energy is faceless. It's all your energy apart from the devil card. Unless the devil is... No, it's a separate person. I was going to say unless it's like, I don't want to use the word metaphor, that's not the right word, but a symbolization of the darkness within. And just battling your own demons and taking strength to overcome them. It could be that. It could be mental health issues. Take that one how it resonates. If there's a malignant narcissist here, and I don't feel like you're the malignant narcissist, you might still have some demons that you need to... demons is the wrong word, but wounds that you need to overcome, and it's going to take strength. But we've got the Emperor coming out, which is Aries energy, on top of the King of Cups. Now he's in the upright. It's Aragorn sitting on his throne with his helmet of Gondor and the flame of... No, Flame of Honor or something else. Narsil? Narsil? Is that the name of his sword? I can't remember. If anybody ever watches this and cares, you can tell me. Anduril, the Flame of the North. Flame of the North? Anduril. Anduril. Narsil. Or Narsil is shards, and then when it's reforged, it's Anduril. Oh, I'm doing another line of these cards. There we go. I'm totally into my Lord of the Rings. Sorry, you've got another 5 cards to endure of me telling you about Lord of the Rings. So we've got the Emperor on top of the King of Cups. I think this Emperor is the same energy as this King of Cups. Again, they're on top of this tower. This might be who you're going to give your evidence to. Or maybe you're just sitting in your Empress and Emperor energy. 6 of Rings. Which is the same as the 6 of Pentacles. Which is about equal give and take, and that's coming right up on top of this Temperance. Which is fantastic, because basically you've taken the 5 of Pentacles, and you've been in the 5 of Pentacles, which has knocked you massively off kilter, possibly dragged you into your shadow side for a while, really kind of imbalanced you, but you found Temperance, and you've gone from the 5 to the 6, because it depleted here from the 5 to the 3, but you've gone back up to the 6. When I did a reading with this earlier on, I had the Pentacles kind of depleting and then increasing again. So the 6 is about equal give and take, generosity, reciprocity, and since it's on top of Temperance, it definitely has that. Sometimes it can be about breadcrumbing if there's a bit of a negative vibe from this one, but no, I'm just getting balance from this. Equal give and take, generosity, and that's coming after this Emperor as well, and who's on top of the King of Cups. Okay, tell me about this Hermit then. King of Wands. This is your energy, because you were the Queen of Wands in reverse, and now I've got the King of Wands in upright. So the Queen of Wands, hermited, and turns herself upright. So again, this is a possible fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I doesn't see them in the right order, but never mind. Six of Swords on top of the Ace of Cups. So you're working with this other person to turn the tables, possibly this Emperor. Fills your cup back up. It heals you, because this is, the Entmosh is like healing energy. Like it's just self-love, filling yourself full of love and loving yourself enough to have the strength to deal with whatever this is that's going on. Six of Swords is about moving to calmer waters. You know, it's moving from rough waters to calm waters. Which I'm getting here from turning yourself from the reverse to the upright. And then into the Empress, which is just fabulous, frankly. Fabulous energy. Well, we had the Moon pop out. So that's coming on top of Justice. I think that's Galadriel's mirror of... I've got the Mirror of Erised in my head, which is Harry Potter, but there is a name to the thing she looks in. I can't remember now. But that's on top of... So that's Aquarius. No, the Moon is Pisces energy. And that's about what's hidden. So this Empress is getting justice about what was hidden. Or she can just see what's hidden. Let's just get the next card before I confirm that one. She's listening to her intuition. The Lovers. So we've got the Devil energy, strength, and the Lovers. So I think this is someone you were in a relationship with. Do you know, there's nothing worse than finding out somebody's not on your side and they're like gossiping behind your back or dragging your name down. I don't understand why people remain in relationships when they talk about their partner like that. I don't think this is a good Lovers, I'm afraid. It's Gemini energy, and had Gemini here, and the Lovers showed their face again. But I think your justice is was hidden in this relationship, and it's taking you strength to see that or to leave this Devil. I'm not necessarily, I don't know why I pulled it. Okay, we're going for the X marks the spot cards. Apparently, I pulled them out, and then we'll do some craft cards, and then we might clarify a wee bit, and then I think we'll call it a day there. The Lover, the Heart, the Beloved, the Devoted. Yeah. So I think when this first... Hang on a sec. Who is this Emperor? Because he's the Empress's counterpart. It's Arwen and Aragorn. Is this someone new? Have you got someone new and you're overcoming your demons? Are you overcoming your demons? Have you detached from your demons? Trust in the divine and your spirit team. We've got your back. Okay, so that's on top of going from the 5 to the 6. So you had faith in yourself. Love triangle. Someone put you in a love triangle. And that knocked you onto your south node. Because you probably didn't know, and then you found out, and then you were like, well, what do I do now? You've got feelings for the person. It's quite hard to walk away. Innocence. You're innocent. Whatever happens, you're innocent, no matter how much this person tries to paint you. But knowing that is a part of the battle, to be honest. Because it doesn't really matter what other people think. Honestly doesn't. And spiritual warfare. What's going on here? What is going on here? Love story. This devil energy was attached to you. And I think, oh gosh. Sorry, I'm getting the other tarot cards out. These are just the craft cards. They're just like kind of simply old-fashioned ones. Which I like. They've got a lovely, lovely bronzy side to them. They're beautiful. I can see that shining. So cool. Sorry, I'm easy pleased. I think because this is a faceless energy, I'm not getting the feeling that this devil energy is attached to anyone else in this reading. This Emperor is somebody different. And initially I thought it was someone coming in to help you, but I think it's actually because the lovers come out and love stories come out, and it's Aragorn and Arwen basically holding hands. I get the feeling that maybe in the past that you had a lot of wounds. A lot of wounds. From someone who was a malignant narcissist. And I'm getting such a past energy from this. That you've had to overcome your demons, you've had to overcome that pain. You've had to trust in yourself. It might be that this person, really dragged you down into, your south node. And you've had to do a lot of inner work, a lot of healing, a lot of overcoming. And I think, it damaged you a lot, this love triangle, whatever it was. And that, I don't think nobody would willingly go into that situation. So I think you were duped in some way. Okay, Eight of Pentacles on top of the Lover. So the Eight of Pentacles is about working on it, working on your craft, working to a common goal. Since it's on top of the Emperor and we've got the Empress over here, I think, and it's coming on top of the Lover, I think that you've been working on yourself. I don't think it's your craft. I think it's like you work, or your job or your occupation. I'm not saying you're not doing that. I'm just saying that I think you're working towards overcoming this wound that you've been carrying around, and is because it's behind it. It's almost like on the Empress's back. I've got the Six of Wands, which is victory over that. You trusted in yourself and you had victory. Your spirit team had your back, and you went from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles in Temperance energy, and that is just fabulous. So whatever you did to overcome this past, I'm not going to take that because I'm not sure which way it fell. It was the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm not sure if it was in the upright or the reverse. It could have actually been very relevant because I've just realised there's a love triangle here, and it could have been the other person in the love triangle. It may have been the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but I'll put it back now, so it's too late. Got the Hierophant. Ooh. More Taurus energy, with Taurus energy up here with the Empress. So there's something legal going on here. I think this is an official person. This is a different energy coming in. So you got yourself from in the reverse to the upright. There's some love triangle going on, and somewhere along the lines there's something legal going on. So if you're in a relationship with this person, you've maybe separated from them, divorced them. If you were the unwitting third party, then the other person's partner's divorcing them, which I'm hoping isn't. Sorry, I just stopped mid-sentence there and forget what I was going to say now. Got the King of Wands coming out, so that's King of Wands here and King of Wands again. So the King of Wands is your energy, which is coming out top of Innocence. This Hierophant sees your innocence. This King of Wands is facing the Hierophant. The Victory is facing it, and everything's facing this Hierophant. So again, fire sign, potential fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Tell me about this spiritual warfare. Page of Pentacles. Somebody's planting seeds. Or they were planting seeds. Tell me about the love story. Five of Cups. This isn't your sadness. So I was very quiet about that. The Five of Cups isn't your sadness. It's somebody's sadness that you planted seeds elsewhere, probably with this Emperor. Because it's in the line of the devil energy. So this devil energy, you've taken strength to overcome it. Whoever left these wounds still has a sense of ownership over you. And they're seeing you with whoever this Emperor is, your Aragorn, in your new love story. And it's bringing them sadness. Diddums. What a shame, eh? I treated you like absolute poop, and now I'm sad you've moved on because I no longer have control over you and you're in a happy relationship. Boo-hoo. No sympathy. Okay, tell me about this, the two of you on the Eight of Pentacles working towards it. So maybe this Emperor, I mean, the King of Wands is, not King of Wands, King of Cups. And the Emperor have come out on top of each other. So I think this Emperor can be quite cold, but I think with the King of Cups there, I think he's quite compassionate. He's maybe helping you heal. Got the Six of Cups. Heal from your past. You're working on it. He maybe understands that you have some trust issues because of whatever happened in the past. I get the feeling that because the Eight of Pentacles is there, that you want to work on it together. And he's been quite compassionate about that. I've got Justice, which is coming right out on top of Victory, which is the Six of Wands. That's Libra energy. Hang on. That's Justice. What was that? Oh, Justice. Yes, of course, it's a different deck. I'm forgetting this is... So I've had Justice come out twice now. So you're getting your Justice twice over. You're getting Justice on top of Justice here. I've got the Moon again. So this Hierophant energy, if this is the law involved, they can see what's hidden. Again, Pisces energy here. Or you can see what's hidden. Four of Swords. Which is like the Minor to the Hermit. It's about rest and reflection. King of Wands. So this is on top of the Six of Swords. Sorry, what did I say? Did I say Wands? I mean Six of Swords. We've got this, we had the Six of Wands here. So you're definitely just moving to calmer waters. You're chilling. Just... And this person is... This Emperor is doing that with you. They're helping you move to calmer waters. You tell me about planting seeds elsewhere. Nine of Wands. You're the wounded warrior, but you're still standing. You've defended yourself, but you're an Empress now, so we can only thank these people for the lessons. And then I've got the Two of Wands finishing out there, which is making a decision. So your decision to be with this person, this Emperor, is an absolute sadness for this. It's almost like the end. It's not death. It's not the death card, but it's almost like the end. Maybe it's just the end of sadness. I mean, sadness for whoever this person is. It's maybe the end of just some deep sadness within. Because I got really healing energy from this Lover's card. I didn't straight off the bat, but yeah. Okay. Let's take just some outgoing cards and then we'll no, what we're gonna do. Right, let's use the couple of cards and let's find out a little bit about this malignant narcissist, because I am nosy. Okay, tell me about this malignant narcissist. Oops. Distant horizons. Interesting. Now, I normally take that card in the distant future, but I'm getting the feeling that this is somebody in your distant past who you were still carrying wounds. And these wounds were shown up as this devil energy. And like, you're just putting them to rest. It's the end of sadness. Your decision. Your decision to meet your counterpart, the Emperor, is the end of that sadness. And I'm not saying you can't be happy on your own, but sometimes we're single because we don't want to be with another person, or we're emotionally damaged in some way. And it's just very healing. So this person is possibly quite wealthy, or they're quite wealthy now. Not that I think you care. And funnily enough, they were a false person. What a surprise. Right, okay, well. Okay. Tell me about the Empress. Oopsie. Official person. You've got quite a snazzy job? Or did you have support from an official person? Sudden wealth? You're doing all right. You may be getting a payout, or, you know, divorce settlement or some kind of settlement. Emotional damages. Getting emotional damages. Adjudication. Yeah. There's something that, again, with this Hierophant, which was this kind of official person, there's some kind of adjudication going on here for this Empress, but you're going to be all right, whatever's going to happen, so don't stress about it if it's not happened already. Okay, tell me about this Emperor. A thief? What? Unexpected income. I have to clarify that, thief. Main male. Well, I guess that. Okay, tell me about this thief. Did they steal your love? Did they steal your heart? Tell me about this thief, please. Oh gosh, what a mess. Oh gosh, I just totally boxed them. And this one came out in abundance. There's something weird going on with this Emperor. Abundance in the reverse and thief. This person may be being the victim of fraud. I don't like that word. A victim of fraud in the past. But he's got his money back. Because this is lack of abundance and thief, so someone stole his abundance. Has this Emperor been through something similar? But whatever it is, they got it back. Because they've got unexpected income. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because that was not the vibe I was getting from these cards. So somebody tried to take this Emperor's money in the past, but they either got it back or they got an unexpected payout, as did you. I think you've been through similar things, which is maybe why these are kind of taking a chance on each other. Tell me about this unexpected income. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Isn't that lovely? Tell me about this main mail. Oopsie. Oops, I boxed them again. Boxed another one there. I saw it was Phoenix. Phoenix and Healing Heart. What have we got here? We've got Phoenix. So Phoenix rising from the ashes, new face, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, changed mind. We've got Healing Heart. So this Emperor's healing from heartbreak. Got Love Call. Someone expresses love, a message of love. Okay. And now just despite me a negative card. Now let's take whatever this is. Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Okay, so this person's having a realization about you, or had a realization about you. Or I think maybe this person, possibly like yourself, had kind of almost given up, wasn't looking for anyone, and at some point they met you, and then it was just like, I was going to say wham bam thank you man, but that is not the phrase that I wanted to use. It's more like bam, you know, I didn't expect to meet you. Okay, I'm going to pull out some more letters and then I'm going to call it a day. Because, you know, I just need to eke it out into, like, you know, a really, really long reading. But no vowels came out, so let's see if we can get some vowels out. So I've got an R, an M, and just vowel list today, I'm afraid. A, ramen noodles, Raymond. That's two. I'm not taking two. These cards are kind of stick to themselves. Yeah, I'll take that one. Oh, got a blank. Got ramen. Ramen noodles mean anything to anybody? Raymond. I don't know all the letters for that, but got the letter U and the letter E. I'll take a few more. Oops. The letter A coming out now. And that one as well, whatever that is, another U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll take one more and then we'll see what we can make from that. And a Z. Azure. Blue. Does the colour blue mean anything to anyone? Or that azure blue? Let's have a wee look at the letters then. These out. So I've got 2 A's, an E, a blank, and 2 U's for vowels. I've got M, R, N, F, G, Z, R, G, 2 G's, a G and a T. Got farmer. Could be a surname or an occupation. Farmer. Still got Azul. Or Azure, should I say? Oh no, the R's gone now. Got GUN coming out. Got smoking GUN. I'm not going to hold up farmer because it's too much. Got gaze and jut. There we go. I've used up all the letters. We've got gaze, we used the blank, and then we've got jut. Okay. So we've got a farmer. Well, farmers can have GUNs, gaze and jut. Right, okay, I'm just going to call that a day there. What's this going to? My mouse goes to sleep. I don't know how to stop that happening, so it's not the smoothest ending. But thank you for listening. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I hope that resonated with you. And I hope I didn't bore you too much with ordering stuff. I'll try not to do much in the future. Okay, bye bye.